Yesterday you saw Sky. This is Buttons, my other ragdoll cat. Good morning! Now I am filming in exactly the same place as I started my video yesterday, but yesterday it was really dark, but I haven't really got really fancy filming equipment, but I have got this little clip-on ring light that I don't tend to use because I tend to do more static videos where I set up and I just sit in front of the camera, but I'm going to do more moving around and chatting with you, so I've attached it. It's a bit temperamental, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, unfortunately, if anything goes wrong in Vlogmas, it's not like I can think, well, that's no good, I'll film that tomorrow. You have to get it as it is, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm going to take you into the craft room and I'll speak to you in there. Right, we're in here. Now I am going to, I've got my gym things on again. I'm going to Pilates this morning and I'm going to my other gym. Do you know the one I was already at? Because I've still got things booked there. And so I'm just going to go, and that gym is actually closer anyway, but yeah, I'm doing that. However, now we haven't done any more work in here as such, but my husband said I've got to get everything out of that cutting table, and I've done it. Right, so I'm going to turn, actually I'll just turn the camera around. Right, here it is. So I filled up these boxes. Some of the things were already boxed and some of the boxes I had to get. So that's the advent calendar, the Our Generation calendar box, and I think I used the Blythe doll box as well, but all of this stuff is what I got out of there basically. There's that cat box. So I've got to go and put this today, later on, in the garden room. Can you believe, it hardly looked like anything was left in that cutting table in all honesty, but that's how much stuff was in there. Do you like this? This is one of my lampshade heads that I hand embroidered. It was a Mandy Shaw project. I love this. I keep this in my craft room, that's why it's in here. And there's the lampshade for it here. There's a quilt I was working on before all this palaver. Yeah, but anyway. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's the dehumidifier isn't on. So it is, the window's looking a bit wet this morning. So let's have a look. I'm gonna put this on. The humidity's 90, that's really, really high. But we've got no heat in here because the radiator's not plumbed in. Basically the pipes, what the problem is, the pipes are 10 mil, I think they're meant to be 15 for this radiator. So we're just waiting for the plumber to say he can come round. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see. So we're gonna have to just keep putting this dehumidifier on. You shouldn't put heaters on when you do plastering anyway, because it can crack. But this has dried out very quickly because it's all plasterboarded anyway. So yeah, it dries quicker. Sometimes when you have fresh plaster on the wall, then you have to wait weeks for it to dry, and people don't understand that. But this because the system we've done with the walls, it's dried rather quickly. So anyway, I'm going to get to Pilates and then I'll come back and we'll do some advent calendar opening, and I'm going to be opening the Smart Doll calendar today, which I'm so excited about. So anyway, I'll just turn you around. So yeah, I'll be back maybe about lunchtime. My class finishes today at 11 AM, so it's about 20 to 10 at the moment, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm back from Pilates. I have got a bit of work to do. I've had a few customers and my husband's contact me because I'm the secretary for my husband. So I've got a bit of work to do, but we'll just check the humidity. Yeah, it's gone down by, what's it, by 5? Was it 80 when I left? Well, I'm going to turn that off for now. So yeah, I've got a bit of work to do. And then I'll come back and we'll do some advent calendars. All right, I'll see you in a moment. Welcome back. Now, do you want to join me for some advent calendar opening? And then we'll have a bit of doll chat, just things that are happening, and knitting chat. So, yeah, because I have signed up to a knit along, but I don't know if I'm going to be knitting along this month, but I'll explain why. Now, some of you might have watched my video to the end yesterday, and you may have seen, look, Hazel Hedgehog has arrived. Now, I'm so excited about this live doll with a look at a hedgehog. She's got a hedgehog bag in there. I'm so excited, but I do doll unboxings on YouTube. You may already know this, but I need to give Hazel her time of day, and I feel at the moment, we're doing Vlogmas at the moment, I'm struggling just because of not just Vlogmas, it's all the other things I'm doing, because I work for my husband as well. So yeah, I've got work to do and everything. So yeah, but I won't be going to the gym tomorrow morning anyway. But oh gosh, honestly, I've only done yoga and Pilates 2 days in a row, and I really feel it. My legs are killing me. So shall we open these advent calendars? And today I'm going to start opening this one, which I'm really excited about. And if you wonder where I'm filming, I am filming in my tub chair. Now, this is where I do my makeup and hair in the mornings, or whenever I need to do my makeup and hair. This is where I do it, and my dressing table is here, and this is just a thing. My husband has all his things in this one. I've got the tiny one in the corner, and he's got this big one. Yeah, so, but anyway, I am filming here. I've put that jumper on again. I hope you don't mind wearing the same jumper, but I literally only wore it for filming, and then I took it off, and then I've put it back on to do this bit of filming, so I hope you don't mind. Oh, I checked I've turned the dehumidifier off. When I got home, the humidity in the craft room had gone down by 5. It was 85, but I've turned it off. But the plumber is coming tomorrow to do that pipe, which is fantastic. So I had a look in advance where number 2 is on here, because it takes me ages to find them, but it's a really tiny door today. And you know that code that came out of this that I didn't show you because I was afraid it was something I shouldn't? Well, do not fear, it wasn't anything exciting. It was just our generation trying to get your details off you, your name and address and your email address. But it did take you to a place where you could do activities, where I've been there before anyway. So if you look up our generation blog or activities, you'll find it anyway. But I decided to do a quiz while I was on there, and I thought, how hard will this be? This is for children. Well, do you remember me saying that our generation is, I think, is the British version of the American Girl doll? Well, I don't think it is. I don't know if they're American as well, you know, because all the quizzes, they were about the dollar bill and about dollars. There was not only British pound, so I might have that totally wrong. So yeah, who knows? She could even be Australian. I don't really know. So if you know a bit more about our generation dolls, who makes them, please let me know. However, I might do a bit of research, and when I come back to you tomorrow, I'll tell you what I found out about the our generation dolls. So anyway, should we open this one? This is where I left the calendars all night, you know. So that's why I've decided to film here. Ooh, this looks like a piece of jewellery. I'm so excited about it. Oh, do you know have you ever had advent calendars where the things have fallen out of where they should be? You're not going to get this happen with this calendar because the things are put in really well. I think it's really good. Shall I just show you? Look. It's wonderful, isn't it? So festive. They look like my sweeties, actually. I'll show you one of my sweeties. I had a chocolate in my calendar today. How lovely. Oh, I'll show you my sweeties. I get these from Holland and Barrett. Diablo. They're nice, aren't they? I've got some Werther's originals as well. Oh gosh, I want one of these now. I know, best not, because I'm not going to be able to talk to you. I tell you what, I'm going to have a sweetie. I'm going to get my dolls. Because my dolls are over there. I'm going to have one of these. This is Fighting Milk Sarangi Live doll. She's my second one. My other one I call Evangeline. And this is Emily. She's lovely, isn't she? Well, anyway, I've brought her over and I thought I'd try on this hat that was the Our Generation. Now, I measured their heads. So Our Generation has got 11.5-inch head and Blythe have got a 10.5-inch. And Smart Doll 9.5-inch. So I tried this hat on Smart Doll and it looked okay. So I think it would go well on the Blythe dolls as well. Oh yes, it fits. How cute is that? Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, bless her. It does really suit her. Anyway, let's pop her back up here and I'll take the hat off. Hopefully you're not seeing any stopping and starting. I'll have some clever editing to do because I've been getting a lot of visits from my family. But anyway, Phoebe's hat fell off. So I'm going to put it back on again. It's still got that little tack in. It's covering her eyes. Oh. Right, so this is what she got today. So I'm going to try it on. I might get my other girl. To be honest, I probably would have got her out already, my new second-hand one. But because obviously I'm filming in here at the minute, there's only so many dolls I could have in the bedroom. So let's put this on her. This would go lovely on Smart Dolls as well. By the end of the video, I might swap things around on different dolls, but for now, I'll put them on the doll they're intended to go on. There we go. I've put it out over her collar. I could tuck it under her collar. So festive. I really enjoyed that sweetie as well. So shall I put her here? Yeah, I could put her a bit further over, but I need to get at this calendar. So which one should we open next? Should we open the Sewing Street calendar? I might take this sleeve off and leave it off. This booklet's going to keep falling out. I'm going to lose this, aren't I? Right, I've stuffed it under my dressing table. Remind me. That's where I'll put it. They're quite hard to find, these are. Number 2 is right at the bottom this time. Here. It's underneath number 1, I should have noticed. And it does look like fabric, how exciting. Yes! This is what I wanted. Oh wow. Now what I will say is the prints have been quite small on the previous calendars, which I've really appreciated because they're better for quilting and they're better for small dolls. However, as long as the fabric pieces are big enough, I don't mind the prints being a bit bigger now because I've got smart dolls. This time last year I didn't have a smart doll. Look at that, wow. It's very crinkled. It doesn't look all that good on camera, does it? But to the naked eye, I love it. Oh my goodness. I could make something with this, couldn't I, during Vlogmas and put it in the calendar. What do you think? Oh yes. It's got an unusual smell. Not a bad smell, just unusual. Sometimes they have treatment on them fabrics, don't they? Well, I've lost the drawer. Yeah, I've lost the drawer that it came out of. I can't see it anywhere, but do you do that when you get ready on your dressing table? You put things down for a second, like the hairbrush, and then you can't find it. Ah, found it. Right, it's back in there. Right, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I'm so happy with that. I am going to overlock the edges of this. I'm going to put it through the wash. I don't think I'd get any staining because it's printed on the reverse side, but it won't hurt, will it? You kind of can feel it. It feels different fabric when it's printed, I think, like that, when it's not woven, the colours. I've got an elastic band now. That's useful. Put that on there. Right. I'm so excited about this. The stick in the back. Ah. Shall I go and grab Mirai? Because Mirai is the only smart doll that's in my bedroom at the moment. I don't normally have the smart dolls in here. Right, I'll go grab her. Right, I've got Mirai. Here she is. Mirai is a anime face smart doll. The wide eye one. I've got one who's got a small eye. Kitty has got the small anime eye. But yeah, oh, she's lovely. I quite like filming here actually. I've got places to put things, haven't I? So, shall I put her? I'm a bit worried actually. She had I got some stains on her thigh. Oh, sorry. I got some stains on her thighs that I've been in the process of removing, and I don't know if it's from, I did bring her up here before and I've got an ottoman in the same material as this, and I've got this, and I don't know if it's this that actually stained her legs, so I am a little bit scared actually. I'll get something for her to sit on. Right, I've put her on some plastic. I've put her arms here to protect her modesty. Now you probably think, why don't you put something on her bottom, you know, bottom half? But there might be something to put on her in here soon, so I thought, oh, I just can't see any point of it really. So let's get opening. My friend Vanessa, who sold Mirai to me, she also bought this calendar. She messaged me yesterday to say, have you opened it? But she obviously hadn't watched my video, or maybe she sent it before I published it, I don't know. But I said no, I haven't. Now I've got a nice ribbon and a bit of foliage. Should put put it on here. Be useful for something. I think this is a sticker. I don't know. Right. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. I don't even know how to open this. Right. Oh, it's a magnet. Oh, that's good. So I won't have to keep tying it up. Oh, wow. So we're opening number 1. I know you think it's the second today, it is, but this is a 12-day and I'm opening on the even days. The reason I've chose the even days is because I wanted to open something on Christmas Eve, the final day. So I thought I'll forfeit the odd days. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so excited. Oh. I might keep these boxes in tissue paper to wrap up the things I'm making for my calendar. I say it's my calendar, it's all things for lovely dolls anyway. Oh, oh wow! It's a hat. It's an absolutely lovely fabric. It's like an embossed, it's not printed, and it's lined with something fluffy, and it's got a pom-pom and a little diamante. Oh wow, it's beautiful. I've been chatting with the maker of this calendar, and she's such a lucky lady. Basically, she's got 2 daughters who are also into smart dolls. I think they're teenagers or they're older daughters, but they all love smart dolls. So I'm sorry, Mirai, in no trousers or bottoms today. I might have to get something on. Oh, let's roll it up. Oh, it's the perfect fit. Mirai, what do you think? Should we get your hair out of your eyes? Oh, she looks so cute in it. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love it. Bless her. Oh, so that's quite good, isn't it? Both our generation and Smart Doll got a hat early on. So yeah, obviously Phoebe's a little bit ahead because she's got something 2 days in a row, but obviously Mirai's only had one thing so far. Now some of the items I can make, I can be Smart Doll, but then obviously Smart Doll getting something every other day, and I don't want to neglect Blythe. But what might happen if I get to a point where I've made more items than I need for the calendar, maybe I'll double up on some of them on some of the days. We'll just have to see how things go. Anyway, so she's going to be getting a new cinnamon friend soon. So Mirai and North are my only cinnamon skinned Smart Dolls, but they're one of the heads that I purchased is a cinnamon, so I'm gonna have another cinnamon girl, which is lovely. So anyway, right, knitting chat. I got involved, and then doll chat. I got involved in a knit along this month with Shara, who designs the gnomes. Do all those gnomes I've knitted? Well, what it is, I purchased the pattern, and if you get it early, it's a little bit cheaper. They're not expensive anyway, and I really enjoy doing the ones in December because it's not just a knit along. You get recipes, a bit of a story, and all the festive fun. But and I even bought the yarn. I bought a yarn kit. Well, anyway, I wasn't totally convinced that I wanted to knit the gnome. Now, knitting a gnome or doing any kind of knit along is, when I'm doing Vlogmas, is kind of stressful, because keeping up with things and doing the videos and everything. And sometimes, I know this sounds awful, would I have knitted that particular gnome if I'd have known what the gnome was going to be like? Would I have chosen another gnome? Now, Sarah has got loads of lovely gnomes, and I've got patterns of hers that I've never knitted. And sometimes when I've spent a whole month doing a knit along, and then I've had all these hiccups that I told you about in my previous Stitch Diary video, I sometimes think I wish I'd have just knitted a gnome that of my choosing rather than doing these mystery gnomes. So what I've decided to do is, this month I've decided I'm going to keep an eye on the gnome. I'm going to look. Now, I had a look at the clue yesterday, and some people have knitted the clue already, so I'll pop this lady up on the screen on Ravelry. She was a lady in Australia. She was the first person to complete the clue, well, the first one to upload it anyway, and that's what they've done so far. That's the first clue, and I've checked the clue today, and the clue is a story. So I've got to basically, I could download it to my iPad and read the story, or I could print it out. So I don't know if it's worth reading the story all in one go, and that might be good. But what's really cute is I've had a look at it, and some of the pictures, some of the characters of the gnomes I've already knitted. So that is that. But as you already know, if you watched my video yesterday, I've got 2 knitting projects cast on. One I showed you and one I haven't, so I'm quite happy with those on my needles at the moment. So what else? Doll chat. So I've got to do a Live doll unboxing at some point. I don't know when that's going to be, because I've got loads on other than chatting with you on these videos. And I'm building 2 smart dolls. One, the eyes have arrived. I ordered these the 15th of November. It's the 2nd of December today, and unfortunately they're not the right colour. They were supposed to be semi-real blue, dark blue, and they are brown. So, and the other doll, I can't finish her head off because her wig hasn't arrived, and again I ordered the wig on the 15th of November. I got a delivery date between this date and this date. I'm already a few days into that date and it hasn't arrived. So yeah, it's been a bit frustrating lately actually. I've been nosing my friend Kelly about it, saying still no wig, still no eyes. So wait until I tell Kelly they're brown and they're not blue. So I have messaged the seller. I don't know whether to say who it is, because I feel like it's a bit cruel actually saying who has done this, but they're brown. But they did give me a couple of free hair clips, which was nice. So anyway, oh gosh, I forgot to tell you, we ended up going to McDonald's drive-through last night for dinner, and my husband, when he went in there recently, he had the Grinch meal, and he got these Grinch socks, these odd pair of socks. So this time I had a Grinch meal, and I've got some odd socks, and I haven't opened them because I wanted to show you. So I'll go and grab the sock packet now and we'll open them. Here they are. Now, I did take a screenshot of the McDonald's app yesterday. I don't know if I've showed you that already, but I'll pop it up on the screen. So I think was it the meal that I had? Or was it a festive menu? I can't remember, but hopefully you've seen it. Well, these are the socks. They come in these packets, and you can write who they're to and from. So if you do eat at McDonald's and you don't want the socks yourself, you could actually collect these. These would be even good for teenagers and things. And you could write, your kids or your grandchildren's names on these. And yeah, they're fun, they are. And it says property of the Grinch meal. So we've had 3 packets so far. Our eldest son bought his own McDonald's and he got some. And husband had a Grinch meal and he got some. And I said, where are they? They said they're in my sock drawer. Actually, shall I see if I can find them? Oh, they're here. These are my husband's. Aren't they funny? So you can get all different colours. So you always get an odd pair. So should we see what I get? Oh, they're different. Oh, wow. One is the same. Oh, wow. I have got one green one and one red one. So that's another thing. What you could do is you could collect these socks and then you could end up swapping them with your family if you wanted a pair, couldn't you? So I don't know what colour my eldest son got, actually. I'll have to ask him. That's so funny. Oh, that's brilliant. So next week we might go back. It is a bit of an incentive, isn't it, to go and eat at McDonald's if you're going to be able to collect these socks. But you do pay more for the meal. You don't just get them for the regular price. They are more expensive. But yeah, how exciting. Right. Anyway, I have obviously done the calendars. I've told you a little bit of doll update and things. I'd love to sit there sewing all day and knitting all day, but unfortunately that isn't possible. But if anything interesting goes on later today, I will share it with you. And if not, I will come back tomorrow and maybe I'll leave you with a bit of music and things and some pictures of things from today. And I will see you in the next bit. Or I'll see you tomorrow, or whatever. I'll be here every day. Okay, bye. Oh guys, Bly fans, look at this. We got some exciting news today. The illustration dropped and this doll is going to be released the end of January. And she is a collaboration doll with an actress in Japan. Oh, how exciting.